Hi, married men. Are you romantic to your wife? How can you be romantic? That is one of the things that many people ask, and that's why we are here today to talk about it. I will remind you about that time when you were chasing her, that time when you wanted her to be your wife. You used to do so many things. And I still wonder why most men don't do it. But you used to do so many things to make sure that she knew she was the one for you. Now, the women accuse men of not loving them. You see, the Bible says that we should love our wives. One of the ways you may love your wife so much, but she doesn't feel the love because you are not showing it. How do you show your wife you love her? It is by being romantic. Now, whether you're religious or not, being romantic is not wrong. The method of being romantic is the one which is wrong or right. But you should be romantic. You see, the problem with men is that after chasing for a woman and getting the woman and bringing her to her house, then he forgets and leaves her to be. You remember that before you married, you used to take her out for lunch. You used to buy her small gifts. You used to appreciate the way she looked. Why did you stop? You should continue those things. Those are the things that got you to get her to love you. Those are the things that made her fall heads over heels in love with you. So you should never stop doing those things. Go backtrack, remember, and start doing those things even now. Now, apart from those things you used to do, you can up your game. If you have stopped hugging, hug. When you're going away, just hug her goodbye. When you come back to the house, give her a hug of showing that you missed her throughout the day. A hug is a very important thing to them. If you hug her, she will feel like the world is back to her. It belongs to her. It is hers. Now, another thing that you can do, and ladies really appreciate you doing that, is appreciating. Just appreciate. She cooked food, appreciate for the food. Even if it is the normal ugali and sukuma wiki that you took, just say thank you, the food was so sweet. She will be energized. Thank her for even making the bed. Thank her for ironing your clothes. Thank her for whatever little thing. Just decide that every day, 3 times a day, you will thank her for something. So look for something to thank her for. There are a million things you cannot miss. Even taking care of your children. Thank her. Make sure you thank her, and she will really appreciate. Another thing that you can do is, thanking and complimenting are 2 different things. So after thanking her, compliment her. Now, complimenting has to do with her physical stature. When you married her, she had not gotten children. Her body size and figure had not changed. She had not grown bigger. Now, she's grown bigger. She needs to know that you still love her the way she is. So, compliment her. And if you do not like the way she is, don't tell her outright. Start doing exercise and include her in your exercises. Then she will go back to where you want her to be. But if you do not want to do that, compliment her on how she is. Tell her. Make sure that you tell her about her hair, about her face, about the color of her skin, about anything that she does. When you're going out with her, whether you're going to church, shopping, for a trip, when she dresses, compliment her. And they will try their best to look the best for you because you notice. If you never notice, they will just be there. And remember that compliments are just beyond appearances. Another thing that you can do, take her for trips. When was the last time you took your wife for a trip? Just the two of you. Even if with kids, once in a while. But there are times you need to take her alone with you. You don't have enough money. Yes, I know you don't have enough money. But you can spare a few shillings for the person who's making you look the way you are, with the person who's taking care of you. How much do you give for fare? Or even if you have a car, for your car, can't you spare some for your wife? Take her out for dinner. Take her out for lunch. Take her out. She will enjoy. Not only for dinner and lunch. Go with her for a trip. Go out of town with her to a different town so that she can visit. And you do not have to be rich to take her places. Remember that. You just have to decide to take her places. Now, the golden jackpot is this. Remember her important days. The days like her birthday, days like your anniversary, days like your children's birthdays. They are important to her. They may not be as important to the children, and even they may not remember if you remember, but she will know if you remember. So on those days, think about them. I usually tell people, plan 3 months before. It should not get you like, oh, it's tomorrow. What should I do? Start planning 3 months before. In fact, you can start planning as soon as it is over for the next year. What should I do on our anniversary next year? You should start planning and thinking what should happen during that day. And I'll tell you a secret. There are things called reminders you can put so that they can remind you a week before, 2 weeks before. This is a secret. Don't tell anyone that I told you this. But you should put reminders on your phone, on your calendar, Google Calendar. Put the reminders 2 weeks before, 1 month before, so that they can remind you, oh, it is coming up, so that you can plan. Don't let it get you unawares. And plan something big. Those days comes once in a year. Her birthday comes once in a year. Look, think of something that you will do that will put a mark on that day. Your anniversary comes once a year. Think about what you will do that is. And you see, let me tell you a secret. Sometimes that day comes when you are broke. And you don't know if you will be broke 3 weeks before. So when you get money, get that present, put it and hide it very well until that day. Because when that day comes and you're broke, the present is already there. So plan for the day, wait for the day, and let it be extra special. Think about it. Think about other things apart from what I have said. Show her that you love her. She is the one that God gave you. May God bless you.